cancel. Nope, don't want to end live. Jesus Christ, I'm sweating. Streaming is difficult as fuck. I don't know how people fucking do it. How's that?
Is it laying down?
Mm-hmm. Perfect. That's what we wanted. That's what we wanted. Thanks to me, I figured that shit fucking out. Let's see if it pops up. We're just gonna wait a couple minutes here, just chill, talk a little bit before we get into the topic of today's video, which would be choosing my MOS. You say anything? Oh, I'm excited. Yeah, I see it. It does pop up. Turn on the air. There you go. Put y'all kind of like that. That way y'all can admire the guns in the back. How's the audio with like the air on? Alright. Better make sure it's good.
You want to hear it?
Alrighty. Yeah, so I was going to make a video on this, but making a video requires editing, requires recording, requires thinking of jokes and all that shit. You know, it requires a bit too much. So I was like, man, fuck it, why not just live stream it? If people decide to join in, great. You know, that's awesome, that's good. If people don't join in, well, at least it's a video that I already uploaded this week and I can continue on with my life, you know, because it gets hard. Like, I'm trying to, you know, upload daily, at least shorts. You know, I try to upload shorts at least daily. Who the fuck put my pen in here like this? They put it in there like with the fucking... Alright, there you go. But yeah, you know, so like making videos requires like editing and like making sure everything's good and all that shit. Live streams, apparently once we're done here, the live stream is going to be posted on my channel so y'all can watch it at any moment, right? But it's less editing on me. It's just the raw footage. It's just me being me the way that I am, which would be socially awkward and quiet. And y'all get to watch that for about an hour, 2 hours, because I don't know how long this is going to take. But yeah, essentially, here, let me show y'all real quick. I'm going to flip the camera around. I don't know. There you go. Yeah, so essentially what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going on U.S. Army, and we are going to be watching like all of the jobs and all that stuff, right? Like, see here, we got like certified nurse, infantry jobs, diver, etc., etc. And with that, you know, I'm gonna pretty much just decide what my MOS is gonna be and what I'm gonna do, because it's getting close. We're getting close. We're finally moving along pretty nicely when it comes to all this stuff. Right now, in the process, I am. So this week, on Thursday, I'm gonna go talk with my recruiter and have a honed down list of like the things that I want to do, right? Like, hey, like I went over the list. Here are all the things I don't want to do, and here are all the things I do want to do, and here are the things that I'm iffy on but want more information about, right? And from there, I'm gonna sit down with him and discuss everything further and finally actually choose a job. This here more or less is gonna be just me like kind of just like nitpicking, saying no, this is gay, you know, like certified nurse midwife. First of all, I'm a fucking husband, so nope, that's automatically fucking canceled out, you know? And so stuff like that, you know, we're just gonna be going through these, maybe looking at some videos. We were gonna stream this, but it proved to be a pain in the ass trying to figure out the audio, and I was all freeze framing and all that shit. And no, I want nice, good quality videos for y'all. And obviously my wife is gonna be sitting in on this video. She's gonna be giving her opinion and thoughts on, you know, what some of these jobs are, because as much as it's going to affect me, it's going to affect her and my family. So yeah, so we're just going to chill here for a bit, you know, maybe around the 10-minute mark, you know, we'll start the video. 10 or 15 minute, you know, just skip to the 10 or 15 minute video mark if y'all want to watch what happens next and all that stuff, right? But we're just going to wait a little bit. Maybe I might munch on some food, you know. It's a egg sandwich, but the egg is runny, you know, like I don't like hard, like the yolk all like tough and shit. So it's a runny egg. I got the whole family here, you know, got the whole family here. We're gonna be watching these jobs. ¿Verdad? ¿Sí? ¿Eh? ¿Vamos a ver los trabajos para papi? Mira, mira la cámara. Mira. Diringo, 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 diringo. Diringo, 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 diringo. All right, that's enough showing off. I'm the star of the show, not you. All right. All right, baby down. All right, but yeah, so yeah, just sit tight. It's gonna be a fun video. I think. I feel like it's gonna be a good one. I wanted to do this, like I said, into a video format, but that would have been a long video of me just editing things out and like having to go through all this stuff. And no, it's just let's make it a moment for us to be able to interact with each other and all this stuff. So yeah, let's see what there is to be offered. Oh yeah, I'm socially awkward, so expect like moments of me for like me just like kind of like, oh shit, people are watching me, and I'm instantly just gonna shut down and get quiet. You know, I don't like socializing a whole bunch. If I ever do become famous and you see me in the streets and you wanna ask me for a picture and autograph, please by all means don't. You know, don't get near me, don't come to me. But yeah, this is weird. This is weird. This is a first, definitely being, huh? Huh? Eat? Yeah, I probably should start eating while we wait. We're barely at 6:35. Where's the subs at? There you go. Subs at. This bitch, if y'all have it in y'all store, definitely recommend it. It's spicy. It's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get, right? Because sometimes it's like really good. Like I put it on everything and I put a lot, and like it's like really tasty. Like it adds flavor. Sometimes this motherfucker, I'll add a lot thinking it was just like last time, and like this time it's like really, really spicy. So you never know. So I've learned my mistakes from my mistakes, and I just, add a little bit. Just drizzle it on there, and then if I like it, I'll add more. Shake salsa? What? This ain't no cigarette where you have to like smack it before you smoke it. Yeah, people like they'll like tap on, yeah, like they'll go and then they'll take one out. I think they're just trying to wake up the cancer. Like, hey, you're about to ingest you. Yeah. So how's y'all's day been? I don't know, like start commenting down there if y'all are watching this. Like, hey, I didn't watch your live stream, but I watched your video afterwards. Dicks, but whatever. Comment, how's y'all's day been so far? We got my gun wall over there. I haven't done like a gun room review, like where like I show y'all like my gun room, because I know that's a thing where people like, oh, like this is my gun room, or like, what's it called when they do that? It's not reviewing. It's a walkthrough. No, it's a.
Your hall, your gun hall.
I don't know. People go over their like rooms and shit, but my rooms are messy, so I'm just not gonna bother with that until I get the cleaning lady to come clean in here, which would be my wife. But yeah, so pretty soon. I think we're gonna do it at the 15 mark, just in case anyone drops in. I doubt it, but we'll see. We'll see. Interested in? Oh, where's that list? The recruiter gave me a list. Yeah, so we're gonna view all the fucking jobs. All right, so here, apparently there's 267, but I'll regurgitate these words once we actually start the live stream, and I'll let everybody know how many there are. Yeah, 267 jobs. That is wild. Wild. Yeah. No, this ain't it. There was another one that he had given me. Or is this one it? Where'd you get this one from? In the table? No, there was one in the car that I haven't brought down. Huh? It was like in the middle. Ugh. This is Nova Iris de Silos. Oh shit, I said my last name. Oh well. But yeah, this is Nova. The other princess of mine is Zelila. Let me fix the mic. That way she's not smacking it. Yeah, she is 5 months old, I believe. I'm pretty sure. And Zelila's 4 years old. So I'm gonna be gone maybe. Again, none of this is like 100% for sure, right? But I'm probably gonna be gone for like 6 to 9 months, I think, with like the whole airborne and then the whole 75th Ranger Regiment thing. Apparently, according, right? I don't know. This is my first time joining the military. I've never been a soldier before, so yeah. So I know BCT is like 10 weeks. BCT is 10 weeks, and then AIT is gonna vary depending on my job. It could be 8 weeks, 10 weeks. I've seen some that go up to like 16 and 18 weeks, which is crazy. But I mean, and then from there, add the whole airborne school, which I think is only 10 days from what I've seen online, right? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, right? Any airborne people that are watching this live stream, let me know down below if that is true. But apparently, it is 10 days, which is not a whole lot. It's a week, right? And then you go into pre-RASP, which is like 2 weeks. And then you go to RASP, which is, well, pre-RASP is you stay there for however long you want. And then RASP is like 2 months, right? So, bye. Di bye. Di adios. Alrighty. Watch my live stream, so it doesn't say 0. Huh? Yeah, put it on the TV. That way it doesn't look as empty in here. I don't care. I gotta boost my views somehow. Y'all ain't helping me. Y'all ain't sharing me around. So I gotta use my wife and all the fake accounts that we made so we can get to 800 subscribers. But yeah, this is gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. 3 more minutes here, and we'll get into it. We'll get into what we're gonna do here. By the looks of some of these are definitely a hard fucking no. The certified nurse midwife? No. Okay, apparently in the army you can be a midwife nurse, which is someone who helps people give birth. Oh yeah, becoming an expert in birthing and newborn care to offer the best support possible for soldiers and their families. Fuck no. But anyways, I never got to eat because I'm over here trying to talk to y'all. But whatever, let's eat. Can I get a napkin? No, it's just the salsa. The bread's soggy too now. It was spicy. I've joined some live streams. I've watched some live streams where people literally just are sitting there and not saying anything, and I'll watch them, and they're there for like a good couple minutes, like a few minutes, just sitting there not saying jack shit, right? And that gets boring to me, and I leave. So that's what I'm trying to avoid here. All right, time is nearing in. We are getting close to the 15-minute mark, and then we'll go straight into the video. And yeah, so I'm gonna treat it like a video. I'm gonna act like y'all aren't here, and I'm being recorded by my wife. That way, everything just flows naturally. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hate cheese. Spicy. Oh, was that not you? Huh. My bad to whoever else was watching. We had 3 views. Now we have 2 viewers, but... All right. we are officially at the 15-minute mark. We are going to get straight into this. So the objective of today's video is we're going to be choosing my MOS, right? So currently in the process, like I mentioned a bit earlier, but I'm going to mention now again because technically this is where the video is starting, right? I'm talking with my recruiter this Thursday, and we're finally going to choose my MOS. There are 267 jobs in the Army, right? And since I'm a smarty pants and a fucking badass, I managed to score pretty high in the ASVAB, which pretty much opened all the jobs for me, pretty much, to where now I have to choose one of them. And my recruiter says, well, we can sit down and talk through these, or you can kind of like look over them yourself. But keep in mind that you're going off to MEPS on Sunday and Monday. So I thought it'd be a cool idea for us. Sorry, the fucking sandwich is spicy as hell. But yeah, so I thought it'd be a cool idea to kind of just sit down here with y'all and just kind of go through all these, you know, bust some jokes out, make fun of some of these stupid jobs like certified nurse midwife. And yeah, which is crazy, but we're going to go down the list of the 267 jobs. This is probably going to be a pretty nice, decent, long video, but hopefully y'all do enjoy. I'm going to try to be as entertaining as I possibly can for y'all. And so there are going to be 3 categories for me, right? There's going to be the yes, the maybe, and the fuck no, right? So the yes is like jobs that I would do, like I would like to do and wouldn't mind doing. Because again, I'm going in there for 4 years, so it's got to be a good job that I can handle for 4 years. So these are the yeses, which are going to be any combat role, ideally, preferably. We got the maybes, where like maybe it's like mechanic or an MP, you know, a military police or stuff like that. And mainly these are going to be maybes because either they have a decent sized bonus. I'm sorry, I'm such a bitch. I do it for the money sometimes, you know. But what can I say? So yeah, so some of these may have like decent sized like bonuses that they give out. So like maybe I might be able to do this for 4 years and, you know, have a bonus, a nice bonus, and then just deal with life. And then the fuck knows, which are definitely not up my alley, you know, or just I think are just gay as hell and I just don't want to do that, right? So with that being said, we are about to start. I just do have to mention this. My recruiter here gave me 2 lists of jobs, of MOSs that are currently available. And because I scored high, some of these are rare. You know, it's like some of these seats, the availability of these seats, some of them only have 7, 5, 1, 1. Over here they have 1 availability, 2 availability, 3. Some of these have like 118 availability. So the way the recruiter explained it to me is like the lower the availability, the higher you have to score in ASVAB. So since you scored pretty high, you can actually, you know, get into these jobs, or you have the option to like watch these things. So yeah, pretty much what we're going to do is we're going to go through all of these, make our own list, and then off of that list, we're going to look into these over here, and from there, see if any of these we already wrote down in as maybes or stuff like that, and just gives them a bit of extra pointage or like convincing me to actually go this route. So with that being said, I already have the Go Army website pulled up. There are 267 jobs. I put no filters, so we're going to be seeing all of the jobs in their raw form. And they're just descriptions. They have some videos, some pictures. If I think they're worthy of showing y'all these, then I'll, you know, flip the camera around and I'll show y'all. But yeah, with that being said, let's get into it. I have a journal and pen because, again, this is something serious. I just decided to make a little live stream out of it, but I do need to be taking notes and writing shit down. All right, so first off, we're going to do the yeses. Yes. Maybe. And then fuck no. That shit's gay. And yes, this paper I am going to be giving my recruiter, so he is going to see these. So we have our yes, maybes, and our fuck no, that shit's gay. And here we go. All right, certified nurse midwife. That's 66 whiskey. Yes, I have a baby watching me because this decision is going to affect their lives as well. So yeah, we have certified nurse midwife. That's going to be a 66 whiskey. In this job, you'll help monitor and coordinate all aspects of pregnancy. I'm trying to make it Pregnancy, birth, and postpartum care. You will become an expert in birthing and newborn care to offer the best support possible for soldiers and their families. So I'm gonna become a pregnancy nurse, and they're trying to make it sound cool and tactical. That is a definitely hard fuck no. So that's 66 whiskey. Midwife. Nurse. Huh? CNM? Oh, yeah. Alright, so that's a no. Infantry officer, 11 Alpha. In this job, you'll lead infantry soldiers at all levels of command during missions on the ground. You'll be responsible for assessing the situation and leading attack, defense, and other operations. Maybe. Alright, so 11 Alpha, which would be an infantry officer. I'm going to put IO. Is a maybe. Infantry officer, yeah, so what... I'm going to click on it. I'm going to click on this one. The first click of the day, or the video, we're going to see what we do here, or what it is, because it sounds interesting. It sounds interesting. As an officer, you're responsible for synchronizing all elements of combat power on the battlefield to defeat the enemy. Fuck yeah. You will train, lead, and employ all types of infantry and lead attack, defense, and stability operations. See, I like this. It sounds good. But am I actually out in the field with the soldiers? Or am I just sitting in the cozy office, freaking behind a desk, just not watching or not doing anything, you know? So, again, a big part of this, of why I want to do this, is because I want to be out in the action. I don't want to be parked behind the desk and say, oh, I've served this country, I gave my country my all. No, you gave your country your fucking fingers by sitting behind a desk and typing or like writing shit down, memos and all that shit, right? No, I want to be out there. I want to be out there, and not for the recognition, not for saying, oh, I was a U.S. veteran soldier, blah, 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 blah. You know, I can care less about y'all's opinion or what y'all think of me. I just want to go there for the experience and the brotherhoodness of, you know, like, I got your back, you got mine, you know, stuff like that. I think it's really cool, and I think it's badass. So, infantry officer is a maybe. What's ultimately going to decide this is if I am seeing action or if I'm just sitting in an office and coordinating things like, hey, we need a certain squadron to come in here and, you know, go into this location, and then we'll exfil you in this spot, you know, like deciding all the factors and all that shit. Which, if that's the case, I would hate to be that guy, because most of them are stupid at making decisions. I've seen all the military movies out there. Most of them are retarded. Let's see. At a glance, you have to be enlisted. Oh. Active duty. Yeah, no, I'm going to be active. Active duty, officer, Army Reserve, Army National Guard, entry level, be as U.S. citizen by the time you commission as an officer. Darn, that may already cancel me out, but whatever. We'll figure it out. All right, so 11 Bravo, or 11 Alpha, sorry, 11 Alpha. That is a maybe. 11 X-Ray. In this job, you'll train in the use of small arms, anti-tank, and other weapon systems. You will learn to capture, destroy, and repel enemy ground forces during missions. That sounds cool. I like the sound of that one. I'm going to read it again for you. That's how much I liked it. I'm going to read it again for you. In this job, you'll train in the use of small arms, anti-tank, and other weapon systems. You will learn to capture, destroy, and repel enemy ground forces during missions. Fuck yeah. Like, if that doesn't make you want to sign up, I don't know fucking what will. But, alright, infantryman jobs. That's what that is. Maybe it sounds cool on here, but when my recruiter explains it to me, he's going to be like, dude, that's like so stupid. Like, you're pretty much just going to be, you know, not doing jack shit or something. I don't know. Like, some of these sound cool, but then when you look into them, you're kind of like, oh, that's gay. You know, so 11 X-ray is a big maybe. That's going to be infantryman. I'm going to write this one down fully. Infantryman jobs. All right, moving on. Mechanics and engineering. Diver 12D, which I actually think it's on here, but yeah, it is. I already see it, but we'll get over to these papers once we're done with all this shit, right? But for right now, Diver D. In this job, you'll have the unique skills to conduct reconnaissance, demolition, and salvage underwater. You'll also assist with underwater construction and specialize in either scuba diving or deep sea diving. This one says that there's a bonus up to $20,000, right? Initially, I was like, probably not for me, right? Because again, you're like spending 8 to 10 hours, like a whole, like out, like a day job, like a whole shift in the water, dude. And that to me sounds like a headache. Like I can spend like maybe at most like 2 3 hours in the water, like in a pool, and then I'm just like, I'm over this shit. Like I want to get out. So imagine doing that for 8 to 10 hours as your job every day out of the whole week, from Monday to Friday, possibly even Saturdays, from what I hear. I don't know, but it does sound cool. I like it because of the conduct, reconnaissance, and demolition, and well, pretty much just those two. Salvage underwater doesn't sound all that great, and then water construction or specializing in scuba diving or deep sea diving, meh, right? But the reconnaissance and demolition sounds cool. I'm gonna throw it as a maybe, right? It doesn't hurt. I'm gonna talk to my recruiter anyway about all of these. 12D. This one's diver. Okay, and this one here is hard to get. They did say that you have to score pretty high in the ASVAB, which I did. And so, yeah, so it's up there. It's in the maybes. We're going to put it in the maybe section. Okay, this one's gay. It sounds cool, but this one's a hard no for me. Indirect fire infantryman. In this job, you'll be a member of a mortar squad, section, or platoon. The mortar has the most power and range of any weapon in an infantry unit. This is a fuck no. This gayish. This shit is gay, right? Because we're now starting to see a lot of drone warfare being used, right? They're starting to drop off bombs with drones. You think a dude 200, 300, 400, 500 yards away, 1,500 meters away, whatever the distance may be, with a tube and shoving a little freaking butt plug down the tube for it to get shot over and blow up. I think this job's gonna become obsolete pretty fucking soon. I think so, right? And even then, like why the fuck are we still using mortars? Like as if we were fucking pirates in a pirate ship, Like this shit's like so like I feel like it's so like old school. Unless I'm misthinking, like I'm just watching, like thinking of what I've seen on movies, right, where they just go clear, boom, and like there goes my pen, no problem. I have another one. I had another one. All right. Anyways, yeah, like I think it's like, I don't know. I don't think it's a cool job. It doesn't sound cool to me. And plus, if I'm gonna be taking away lives, preferably I like to be up close and see it happen, and not just shoot it from like far away and just like, oh, I think I killed someone. Yeah, I'm gonna count that as a kill for me. No, like I want to confirm my kills. Like go through that shit if it happens, right? Because again, there's no combat zones right now, so it might not even be possible. It might not even be a thing, right? So that's gonna be a fuck no. I'll put 11 Charlie. I'm gonna put IFI. Is he really? Yeah, no wonder he's gay. All right, let's see. Carpentry and masonry specialist. In this job, you will have the skills needed to handle a variety of carpentry and masonry duties, building important structures. That's a fuck no. That's a hard no. All right, so 12 whiskey CMS. CMS. That's a no. In this job, you will have the skills needed to handle a variety of carpentry and masonry duties, building important structures for the Army using hand and power tools, lumber, concrete, stones, and bricks. Yeah, I'm just going to be a freaking builder for the Army, and that's gay. Field artillery recruit. In this job, you will train to use artillery weapons to destroy, neutralize, and suppress enemy forces using cannon, rocket, and missile fire. There's a bonus on this one, up to $16,000. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put bonus in front of these right here. So I'm gonna put B for bonus in parentheses. All right, so for this one, the field artillery recruit. In this job, you will train to use artillery weapons to destroy, neutralize, and suppress enemy fire using cannon, rockets, and missile fire. Sounds cool, right? Like, oh, like you're gonna be shooting rockets on this stuff, but sometimes it's not as cool as you think. As a field artillery soldier, you will train to use artillery weapons to destroy, neutralize, and suppress enemy forces using cannon, rocket. I already read that. Soldiers in this branch will be assigned as a 13 Bravo, 13 Foxtrot, 13J. I don't know the military word for J. Jordans. 13M, Mario, or 13R retards based on available Army opportunities and skill assets at basic combat training. And there's a picture of a couple dudes putting on face paint. I don't think so. It doesn't sound as intriguing. Because again, some of these jobs, it's like, okay, like you're just going to be sitting. You know, fuck it. I'll put it in as maybe. I'll hear out what the recruiter says. And then we'll go from there. But some of these jobs, like, they sound good, right? They sound like, oh, like, this is so badass. Like, you're going to be shooting rockets and all that. But no, like, you're just sitting in a computer, typing in coordinates, and then you send it off and all that shit. And again, I don't want to be far away from the action. If preferably, I'd like to be as close to the action as I possibly could. Field Artillery Officer, 13 Alpha. In this job, you will lead the field artillery branches to destroy, neutralize, or suppress the enemy by cannon. Yeah, that's a no. I'm going to go 13A is a no. FAO. Alright. Cannon Crew Member. That's a 13 Bravo. In this job, you'll play a vital role in helping the Army with during missions. You'll work with some of the most technologically advanced cannons ever created to support infantry and tank units during missions. That's an office. That is gay. That is sitting behind a desk, and we do not want that. Cannon Crew Member. Right. If I do make it into the Army, right? If I do make it into the Army and I become, you know, freaking the John Wick of the U.S. Army, and you are someone that sits behind a table, right, and computers and all this shit, and you call yourself like a hardcore veteran, or you saw combat and all this shit and all that, no, you fucking didn't. You're gay, right? You're stupid. But if I don't join the Army, thank you for your service, and we appreciate everything you do. Weapons Locating Radar Operator, 13R. In this job, you will have the vital task of detecting enemy forces using a highly specialized radar called a firefinder and alerting field artillery units to this critical targeting. There's a bonus for this one for 16, but that's a gay job. That is a hard no. 13R. That's weapons locating radar operator. Fire control specialist, 13 Jordans. I'm pretty sure that's not the Army term for it, but that's what I'm gonna fucking say. 13 Jordans. In this job, you'll use strategic skills to coordinate and interrogate weapons. Integrate. Yeah, you can't interrogate weapons. Like, who hired you? You know, weapons don't kill people. People kill people. But anyways, and integrate weapon operations. You'll process and relay tactical battlefield information to a network and joint fires in support of mission-based operations. All right, I didn't understand a single fucking thing from this, so it's probably a behind-the-desk job. You will use strategic skills to coordinate and integrate weapon operations. You will process and relay tactical battlefield information to a network of joint fires in support of mission-based operations. You will integrate information and from multiple users and sensors through the Army and other service networks, and you will operate a computer and data. Yep, operate a computer. You lost me right there. 13J. You are gay. 13J. FCS. FCS. That's a big ol' fuck no. Plumber. No. 12K. Plumber is a hard no. And there is no bonus for it, so it makes it even gayer. Technical engineer. In this job, you'll oversee construction, site planning, and development. You'll gain experience conducting technical investigations, surveying land, drafting plans, and making maps. Nope, that's also a hard pass. That is also stupid. And then pretty much I'm just like drafting plans, making maps as a member of the U.S. Army. I'm making maps, dude. I'm Christopher Columbus up in the Army, and I'm not finna do all that shit, honestly. Or like doing surveys and all that crap. I've had to deal with surveyors over here and like with the city and all that shit. Not worth it. Not worth learning that skill. Aviation and aerial defense. Okay, this is really cool because I did score high in the ASVAB. I do have some like aviation like MOSs that I can have where like I can like operate on like not operate like drive, but like I can fix helicopters and like pretty much do all kinds of shit with them. But let's see, air defense artillery, a 14 umbrella. I don't know if it's umbrella, but I'm just saying umbrella. Air defense artillery recruit. In this job, you'll be a part of the team that sustains airspace superiority and protects against aerial and missile attacks by providing critical situational awareness, threat detection, and early warnings from airspace. You're just letting people know, like, hey, like, action's coming. Like, you go be the badass and you go kill those people. You know, you're just sitting like, no, like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. But they do look cool though, like with the whole, like, all their gear that they have on. As an air defense soldier, you'll be part of the team. I already read all that on your warnings. You will train to identify, track, and engage enemy threats using the more advanced air defense technology. Soldiers in this branch will be assigned as a 14E, 14G, 14H, 14P, or 14T based on available Army opportunities and skill sets. There's a bonus on it. Meh, I'll go maybe. I'll put this one in the maybe section because it sounds interesting and I'd like to know a bit more on it. But from the looks of it, you do get to engage targets, but I don't know how. Like, if I have to type in coordinates and launch a missile, I don't like that. It doesn't count. And there is apparently a bonus for it. Engineer officer. In this job, you'll manage crucial engineering projects, including road, bridges. Nope. That's a 12 alpha. Fuck no. That shit's gay. Air defense enhanced early warning system operator. You already lost me at early warning system operator. In this job, you'll have the vital task of evaluating and communicating data about incoming. Yeah, no. 14H is a hard no. Firefighter. No. 12M. Interior electrician. That is also a hard no. 12R. Air defense artillery officer. In this job, you will lead the air defense artillery branch and provide warning, detection, and protection for armed forces from aerial attack missiles. 14A. And that's also a hard no. 14A. Quarrying specialist. 12Gs. In this job, you will help construct airfields. 12G. In this job, you will help construct airfields, road, dams, and buildings by moving tons of earth and rocks with heavy construction. Yeah, I don't want to go in there and be a construction person, you know? Like, if I'm going in there, it's to do some entertaining, like, fun stuff, you know? Like, blow shit up, you know, use guns and all this stuff, not just go build a road for the freaking army, you know? Like, I could, you know, you could build roads out here and stuff like that. Granted, you need studying and all that stuff. I could see why people would want to go do that, but not this guy. Not me. Avengers. Ooh, I become an Avenger, dude. I'm gonna be fucking Tony Stark. Avenger crew member, 14S. In this job, you will prepare, operate, and fire the Avenger portable surface-to-air missile system designed to provide protection against cruise missiles and low-flying aircrafts. Sounds interesting. It's a maybe. I'll look into it. 14S. I'm gonna click on it, see if there's any more details that it can give us. Huh? Your comment? You commented?
Why not a firefighter?
Oh. Yeah, no, firefighting is kind of gay. You know, and it's funny because I have a brother-in-law that kind of does it, but I mean, it's cool, but just not what I want to. I wouldn't want to join the army to be a firefighter when you can just do that out here, you know. As an event, like if anything, okay. Like the way I see the army, the way I'm seeing this experience is like, fuck yeah, I want the army to iron me out, make me a freaking complete badass, a fucking warrior, right? And I want to go live shit as well that you can't live out here, you know. So like shooting missiles, like physically being there and shooting missiles, shooting guns, being in a combat role, blowing shit up, you know, seeing this stuff firsthand. That's cool. You don't get to see that out in the civilian world, right? So like, you know, like that's what I want to do. Like join and then become a police officer. Like, why? Just be a police officer out here, you know? Or like join and then become a firefighter. Why? Just do it out here, you know? But at least that's my point of view. You know, that's my opinion, and I have a green card now, so it is my right to have my own opinions. You will all right. So Avengers assemble crew member 14S. As an Avenger crew member, you will prepare, operate, and fire the Avengers portable surface-to-air missile system designed to provide protect against cruise missiles and low-flying aircraft. I already read that. You will establish and maintain radio communication, evaluate potential targets, and target engagement. Use infrared to detect and engage targets and resupply ammunition for firing. Maybe. I'm probably going to have to watch like some YouTube videos on these and then like decide based off of the YouTube videos, right? So that might change some of this stuff. Infantryman, the 11, the most famous one out there, 11 Bravos, because you had to have you could be a complete retard and make it into an 11 Bravo. So In this job, you'll defend our country on the ground as a soldier in an infantry unit. You'll expose threats, engage enemy forces, assist in reconnaissance, and mobilize troops and weaponry as a ground combat force. See, they make it sound fucking badass. And that's the thing. Like, everything here sounds badass until, like, you look into it and you're like, what the fuck? I'm just going to be a chef. You know? Or you're like, what the fuck? I'm going to help women give birth. And you read that one, right? Let's go back to the first one, right? In this job, you'll help monitor and coordinate all aspects of pregnancy, birth, and postpartum. Like, coordinate what? Like, bitch, push. That's all you got to do. Bitch, push, and I'll catch the fucking baby. You'll become an expert in birthing. Become an expert. That's the coochie. Baby, come out there. Baby, don't want to come out? We slice the belly. There. Right?
They make a lot of money.
An expert in birthing and newborn care to offer the best support possible for soldiers and their families. Yeah, no thank you. No, thank you. All right, so let's go back down to the 11 Bravo. Infantry. Oh man, like I don't want to be an 11 Bravo because like you're a grunt. 11 Bravos, they're grunts. They're like the bottom of the barrel, right? So for me, a high value target like myself to be an 11 Bravo, wouldn't want to, but I'm gonna put it in maybe. Because again, I mean, if nothing else seems to go my way, I mean, there's always 11 Bravo. They'll accept anyone because it's such an easy job to fucking get. And you see combat. I mean, they're infantrymen. So, moving on. Fuck. I'm a grown-ass man, I promise. Bridge crew member, 12 Charlie. In this job, you'll help construct bridges and rafts to help soldiers move across terrain, bodies of water, and barriers they might encounter in the field. That's a fuck no. Like, I know that, okay, ideally, the job I want to get is a 12 Bravo, which is a combat engineer. Essentially, we are mobility, counter mobility, and survivability, which pretty much means we go out and detect mines. It get hard to where, like, tanks have a hard time getting into our locations and shit like that, from what I understand, right? We blow shit up. You know, some 12 Bravos, I think, become breachers, if I'm not wrong, and all that stuff, which would be fucking cool. But yeah, I mean, that's cool. And in 12 Bravo, you already sometimes have to build bridges. It's not often, and it's very rare that you have to, but they do teach you that. So, I mean, if bridge crew member, like, I don't want to do bridge crew member if I'm already going to be doing that in 12 Bravo, right? So, 12 Bravo is going to be a maybe for me, but 12 Charlie is going to be a no. In this job, you'll work quick. Combat engineer, would you look at that? Combat engineer, 12 Bravo. In this job, you'll work quickly and skillfully to help soldiers navigate rough terrain and physical obstacles while on combat missions. Combat missions. That is what I want. By clearing barriers with explosives, constructing obstacles and defense positions, and detecting hazards. Sounds badass. Sounds pretty cool. I've seen the videos on it. I like what I see. So that one is going to be a yes for me. And it's going to be the first yes, surprisingly enough. Yeah, so far on our fuck nose, we have a shit ton. Our maybes, we have quite a few. And then 12 Bravo over here by himself on yes. So 12 Bravo, I already talked with my recruiter about it. There are no bonuses in there. So I do have to kind of weigh out my options and be like, ooh, like, damn, there's no bonus in 12 Bravo. But on the maybe list, there are a couple with bonuses. And they do have combat. So I'm kind of have to just outweigh some of the things of what I want pretty much. What it comes down to. Which I'm honestly down to do 12 Bravo without any bonuses, but don't tell the Army that, because, I mean, who knows? They might give me a bonus. Quarrying specialist. In this job, it's a 12G, 12 Gamma, 12 Gay. In this job, you'll help construct airfields, road. Nope. Lost me there, G. You lost me there, G. Armor officer. Fuck. Armor officer, a 19 Alpha. In this job, you'll lead tanks and cavalry forward reconnaissance operations on the battlefield. That sounds cool. That sounds interesting. Armor officer. Come on, load. It's not loading. Hold on. There you go. As an armor officer, you'll be responsible for tank and cavalry operations on the battlefield. You'll lead operations specific to the armor branch, like reconnaissance, and lead others in many areas of combat operations. That's possible. That sounds nice. That sounds like a maybe to me. But you're an officer, so again, I don't know if you're parked behind a desk or if your butt's actually out in the field with your fellow comrades. Special Force Weapons Sergeant. Sounds cool. Sounds cool. In this job, you'll operate and maintain a wide variety of U.S., allied, and foreign weaponry while employing conventional and unconventional warfare tactics. Bonuses up to 34. That's the highest bonus we've seen so far. Special Forces Weapons Sergeant. In this job, you'll operate and maintain a wide variety of U.S., allied, and foreign weaponry while employing conventional and unconventional warfare tactics. I'm going to put that one as a yes. That's an 18 Bravo. And apparently it says up to $34,000 in sign-up bonuses. So that's a maybe. I don't know exactly what. Here, I'm going to click on it. That's my second yes of this shit. As a Special Forces rep, you'll become a member of the Green Berets, one of the most highly skilled soldiers in the world. You will operate and maintain a wide variety of domestic, United States, allied, and foreign weaponry. You will employ conventional and unconventional warfare tactics and techniques in individual and small armed infantry operations. That sounds really fucking interesting. That might be a maybe. That might be a maybe for me on the 18 Bravo. I don't know, because you are employing conventional and unconventional warfare tactics. So I don't know if it's a combat role where I go out and see combat, or if I'm parked in a gun range area and I'm just testing and maintaining a shit ton of firearms and I get to shoot whatever the fuck I want, which would be pretty cool too, because I mean, shit, I'm a gun tuber. I'm a fucking gun enthusiast, so having a job revolved around nothing but guns, that'd be the dream. Alright, so 18 Alpha, Special Forces Officer. In this job, you will lead a team in missions including counterterrorism, direct action, foreign international defense, intelligence gathering, and unconventional warfare. That sounds badass too. What the fuck? Never heard of this one before. Okay, yeah, Special Forces. Yeah, oh, I'm so fucking stupid. It's Special Forces. Yeah, of course, this is fucking badass. All right, Special Forces. I don't know if I'm eligible for this. I might have to talk with my recruiter. As a Special Forces officer, you'll become a member of the Green Berets, one of the most highly skilled soldiers in the world. You will lead teams on missions including counterterrorism, direct action, foreign internal defense, intelligence gathering, and unconventional warfare. You'll have several duties including training, resource management, mission and logistics planning, and working with U.S. and foreign government agencies. That sounds fucking badass, and that is going under yes if it's an option for me. 18 Alpha. That sounds cool. I like that one. That might be a route for me to go, right? But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Special Forces candidate. In this job, you'll be given the opportunity to become a member of one of the most highly skilled forces in the world. 18 X-Ray. As a Special Forces candidate, you'll be training to become a Green Beret, one of the most highly skilled soldiers in the world. To join the Army Elite, you must complex and extensive mental and physical training. There are 4 entry-level Special Forces military occupational specialties, and your specialty will be decided based on your background, aptitude, and the needs of the Army. There's a sign-up bonus to it. I'm going to put it down on a yes. I'm going to have to talk with my recruiter about it because I think 18 X-Ray and it's the same thing. 34K in bonus. Okay, so I think like these guys, they come and pick you out of the Army. Like you already need to be in the Army. You need to be doing like a job in the Army. And then I believe, if there's slots open or available, you can go try to sign up with them once, but you have to be in there already. I don't think this is something you can go straight into out of BCT, but I could be wrong. I'm going to have to talk to my recruiter about it. Cavalry Scout. In this job, you'll act as the eyes and ears on the field, gathering information about enemy positions, vehicles, and weaponry. Cavalry Scout. That's what my recruiter was, and he's badass. My recruiter is pretty badass dude, right? So it's a 19 Delta. In this job, pretty much they drop them off behind enemy lines, and he would pretty much just go look at their compounds, like sneaky wise, like okay, like yeah, they're here in this location. They have a certain amount of cars. They have a certain amount of people. We've clocked certain amount of people come in, certain amount of people come out, and you know, like the reconnaissance. You know, they go gather information, they bring it back, and then they send troops in there to fuck them up. But you know, but sometimes they are able to see that. So 19 Delta, it could be a yes for me. 19 Delta, and there's a 16K bonus. Look at that. Cyber Capability Development Officer. No. Anything computers, anything fucking sitting behind a desk typing code? No, thank you. This one sounds cool. Aviation Officer, 15 Alpha. In this job, you'll command aviation platoons and lead operations using Army helicopters. I like helicopters. I think they're pretty cool. If I can shoot one of their miniguns from the side, that'd be badass. So I'll put it as a maybe. 15 Alpha. No bonuses. All right, we can go ahead and eliminate all of these. 17 Alpha is a big no, which is Cyber Warfare Officer. Again, cyber, no thank you. 17 Bravo, which is Cyber Electromagnetic Warfare. Okay, so kind of like the first one, but we fight them with magnets this time. Air Traffic Control Operator. That is no, fuck no. I do not want to be parked behind a tower and just telling planes where to go. Special Forces Intelligence Sergeant. Special Forces Intelligence Sergeant, 18F. In this job, you'll collect intelligence from special missions by employing conventional and unconventional warfare tactics and strategies provided guided to Army personnel. Nope. There's a nice bonus for it, 34,000, but 18F, 18 Foxtrot is a big old doo-doo no. Geospatial Engineer. In this job, you'll provide invaluable visualization of the land and battlefield. In advance of sending troops into unfamiliar terrain, you'll extract and analyze Oh, fuck no. Yeah, I'm watching maps. I'm looking at maps, which is boring as fuck. It's a 12 Yankee, and that is a hard no. Special Forces Communication Sergeant. In this job, you'll be a member of one of the most highly skilled combat forces. Yeah, we already read that. Supervising the communication function. Nope. Anything where I have to relay information that I got from someone else to someone else is a hard no for me. Aviation Aerial Defense, 15 Yankee. An AH-64 Armament Electrical Avionics System Repairer. In this job, you will repair and maintain a AH-64. Fuck, I can't English today. Twin engine. Yeah, I can't English, and you want me as a freaking communication sergeant? Fuck no. Right? Hell no. I'm a freaking misinterpret or give the wrong information and get people killed. I'd rather not. Tomato wave phase for targeting system. Yeah, no. I'm just a mechanic for fucking airplanes, or a specific set of airplanes. So 15 Yankee is a no. Avionic mechanic. Nope. Airplanes are cool. I like airplanes. I like jets. I'm the type of guy that if he sees an airplane flying in the sky, I just stare at it. I watch it. Sometimes, if I want to really entertain myself, I'll look and I'll look back up and I'll try to see if I can find it again. Because you know sometimes the motherfuckers are hard to see. They're really up high. So I'll just like look. I'll look away and then I'll look back up. I'm like, fuck, where'd they go? And I'm trying to find it again. I'm silly and goofy like that. What can I say, right? But yeah, like airplanes are cool. I like to ride one. I like to shoot out of one. But to fix one, heck no. Especially for the Army. I hear they make it hard for you to fix shit over there. Aviation Specialist. Operation. In this job, you'll be responsible for scheduling and dispatching tactical. Nope. That is gay. Joint Fire Support Specialist, 13F. In this job, you will be responsible for gathering intelligence and enemy target locations, operating radio communication, determining where and how to deploy artillery in mission-based situations. I'm like the guy that calls in or like strikes, I'm guessing, but like in combat. That's a maybe. I'll put it as a maybe because I'm running out of space for the fuck no's. Yeah, so fuck no, that shit's gay. We are almost, I mean, we're down here with it. We only have a few more slots left, and then I'm going to have to fill in over here. And if you are an Army guy that's offended because I put you in the fuck no, that shit's gay, and you think, oh, he's calling me gay for this shit? Yes, I am. But there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with you being gay. Simply means you like men. And I prefer women. There's nothing wrong with that. It's socially acceptable now. Aircraft electrician. Nope. 15 Foxtrot. Aircraft structural repairer. Nope. 15G. Cyber operations specialist. In this job, you'll defend the Army's crucial and complex data networks and capabilities against foreign and domestic cyber threats. I do not want to be in there and be Mr. Robot from that fucking series, just hacking and shit. Power distribution specialist. 12Q. That's a no. Repair 15T, which we already saw another version of this, which is the same shit. I'm just fixing that same old fucking helicopter over and over again. 15D, aircraft repairer. That's another no. 15 Delta. Special Forces medical sergeant. Okay. Probably gonna be another fucking pregnancy, helping bitches get pregnant for the Special Forces. In this job, you'll be one of the top first response and trauma medical technicians in the world. You'll also gain knowledge in dentistry, veterinary school, public sanitation, and optometry. There's a 34K for it, but that's a fucking hard no for me. 18 Delta. That's a hard no. Aircraft power plant repair. In this job, you'll inspect and perform maintenance on aircraft turbine engines and components, making sure they are safe and ready to fly. No, thank you. Sounds like a lot of paperwork and a lot of hassle if something goes wrong, because then that falls on you and people are gonna be pissed. Special Forces Engineer Sergeant. In this job, you'll become a construction and demolition specialist, building critical infrastructure and carrying out demolition raids against enemy military targets. Sounds cool. I like the demolition part, but constructing, building, no thank you. No thank you. Another attack helicopter repair, 15R. Aircraft pneudraulics. In this job, you'll inspect and perform maintenance and airplanes and helicopters' hydraulic systems, a combination of hydraulic and compressed air pressure that powers. No thank you. That shit's gay. Tactical unmanned aircraft system. Like, I already do a lot of the maintenance in the machinery here at work with, like, fucking excavators, fucking skid steers, tractors, cars, trucks, fucking 18-wheelers. We do a lot of maintenance on these. Sometimes I have to get dirty. It's not a fun, sexy job, right? Oh, like, yeah, I'm a mechanic for the Army, and it's, like, so cool and bad. No, it's fucking, it's not cool out here. It's not going to be any cooler in the Army. All right, let's see. 15W, that was 15W, 15 Whiskey. 15 Echo. In this job, you'll work with cutting-edge technology and surveillance maintenance unmanned aircraft by making sure they are ready to fly. Nope. 15E is also a hard no. 15E. Armor crew member. In this job, you'll work as a part of a team to operate tanks and assault vehicles and fire weapons to engage and destroy the enemy. Ooh, that's some like Fury type shit, you know, like on the way, and then blow it up. That's cool. I like that movie, and just for that reason, I'm gonna put it under maybe, and it does come with a $16,000 bonus. Right, so that's a maybe. Oh yeah, a lot of these fucking technical aircraft shit comes with quite a bit of bonuses. Some are like 34,000, some are 10,000, but mechanic for airplanes and just being there all day, just not doing jack shit. No, thank you. No, thank you. Horizontal construction engineer. Well, yeah. I build houses this way instead of upwards. In this job, you'll operate heavy construction equipment like bulldozers, tractors, cranes, excavators, road. Nope, thank you. That's a 12 November. Largest construction projects for the Army. Yeah, no. 14E, Patriot Fire Control Enhanced Operator Maintainer. You'll be responsible for operating and maintaining the four major parts of the Patriot Fire Control System. You will identify, track, and engage threats using one of the world's most advanced interceptor missile systems. Sounds cool. I'm going to click on it, see what else it tells us. You will act quickly and with precision to identify, track, and engage those identified threats using one of the world's most advanced interceptor missile systems capable of destroying enemy air threats at a moment's notice. Soldiers in the branch will enlist as Air Defense Artillery, ADA, Soldier 14 Umbrella, and be assigned to a specific ADA job. 14 Series MOS on available Army opportunities and skilled assessed at basic training. Oh, yeah, no, thank you. Sounds like they choose for me, and the Army's not going to choose what's best for me. So that is a 14E. That shit gay. Prime Power Production Specialist. Prime, I'm going to be working for Jake Paul and KSI. Look at that. Or is it John Paul? Jake Paul? Jake Paul, right? In this job, you'll be a part of the Army Corps of Engineers working to maintain the Army's electrical power plants. No, thank you. Prime can fuck off. I actually don't like Prime. I don't know how some people like to drink that shit. I don't like it. I tried it. I did not like it. But again, I'm not an energy drink type fan. I do not drink any type of energy drinks. I hate Red Bulls. I hate C4. I hate anything and everything that's energy drinks. I don't know why, but they all have the same weird, nasty ass aftertaste for me. Air and Missile Defense crew member. Nope. 14P. This is. We're not even. I don't even know where we're at on all this. 15U, that's a no. We're going to speed it up a bit here. 15U, that's a no. Patriot Launching System Enhanced Operator. 14T, that's a no. Multiple Launch Rocket System, nope. 13M. All these sound like I'm just parked behind a computer. Electromagnetic Warfare Specialist. In this job, you'll plan and execute electric operation to control the electromagnetic spectrum and defeat the enemy electromagnetic. No. 17E. Air Defense Battle Management System, nope. 14G. 15C, MO, unmanned aircraft. You lost me at unmanned. I am not going to sit behind the screen and control airplanes. Another unmanned, 15M. Bradley crew member. In this job, you will work as a part of a team to operate and employ the Bradley fighting vehicle, a BFV, to enable the success of infantry and the modern battlefield while supporting an armored brigade combat. I like it. But in the movies, those motherfuckers always get blown up out of nowhere. I'll put it as a maybe. 19 Charlie. 19 Charlie, and there is a bonus for it. Ooh la la. Money. I'm Mr. Krabs up in this bitch. Armor crew member recruit. 19U. In this job, you will train on tank and cavalry operations on the battlefield. You'll be part of the team that operates tanks, conducts reconnaissance, and fires weapons to engage and destroy the enemy. That sounds interesting. 19U. And there is a bonus. Again, the things with vehicles, they always get blown up out of fucking nowhere. That's what I do not like. Child psychiatrist. That's fuck children. That's a 60U. In this job, you evaluate and In this job, you evaluate and treat behavioral and mental health disorders in children and adolescents. I am Mexican. I grew up on a Mexican household. I do not have this type of patience to deal with white children coming in here with me and saying, oh, I'm depressed. I'm so sad. I get bullied. Like, bitch, either knock the fucker out or ignore them. Those are your two options. Stop being a bitch. Right? I would not make a good that. So, pediatric physician. No, thank you. I don't do pedicures. Nope. I'm not going to do pedicures. 63K. Dentist pedicures? Pediatric. In this job, you will treat and improve the oral health of children and adolescents. Fuck no. 66G. Fuck no. I do not want to be a nurse. 66R. Fuck no. 60R. Fuck no. All these are nurse related, and it's like me dealing with fucking kids. And I do not like dealing with fucking kids. 66C. Especially a lot of y'all people's kids. Kids these days, y'all do not discipline them the way they need to be disciplined. Preventive medicine officer. Nope. 60C. Social worker. Fuck no. 73 alpha. Family nurse. Nope. 66P. I do not want to be showering old people. 61H. Fuck no. Internal medicine physician. Nope. 61F. Army public. Nope. That's a nurse. Do not want to be. Army public health nurse. Fuck no. Like, it's already gay enough that I'm going to be a nurse for the Army. And then now you want to throw the public into that bitch? Fuck no. Emergency room nurse? Nope. 66T. Psychiatrist? Nope. 61P. Patient administration officer? Nope. 70E. Dang, we're flying through these now. 70F. Nope. Health. Nope, you lost me at health. I don't do health. 71. Research psychologist. Nope. Lost me at research. I hate homework. Audiologist. No. I don't even know what that fucking is, but pretty sure it has to do with fucking ears. Ammunitions. We went from all this medical shit to fucking ammunition stock control and accounting specialist. In this job, you'll perform stock control and accounting duties for ammunition, explosive, and explosive components using automated and manual procedures. No. Fuck no. Because if you're missing shit, it is my job to make it somebody else's living hell after someone made it a living hell for me on like why the fuck we're missing shit. So no thank you. Dang! $65,000 sign-up bonus for a clinical psychologist. In this job, you will work one-on-one with soldiers and their families to support mental health. You'll learn psychological principles, theories, and techniques. No. It's a lot of money. It's quite a nice bonus. But sitting in there listening to people's problems. Oh no, I went and killed people. I went and did my job. No thank you. No thank you. Clinical laboratory scientist, 71E. That's a hard no. Wheeled vehicle mechanic. Nope. 91 Bravo. Nope. Biochemist psychologist. In this job, you'll research advanced in biochemistry and psychological as an officer in the U.S. Army. Healthcare. Nope. Saw healthcare. Got the fuck out of there. Come here. Entomologist. That's a weird ass word. Entomologist. Say that word. Okay, well you made it sound fucking easy. Okay, whatever. 72B. I don't know what that is. You will utilize your expertise in insects, ecology, and their behavior to predict their impact on the health, morale, and operational environment of our soldiers. Insects? Work with fucking insects? Fuck no. 71A, microbiologist. Cargo specialist. In this job, you'll be an expert for everything the Army moves by land, sea, on air. No. My job is literally to tie knots and make sure shit won't fall off. Fuck no. Nurse, nuclear. Oh, I have this job. This job is available for me. Nuclear medical. No. Okay, not the medical part, but I can work with nukes. There's a job in here that my recruiter said, hey, like, you got this job, and not a lot of people get it. Like, you can fucking do this, and it's pretty cool. You work with nukes and, like, bio warfare and, like, gases and shit. So it sounded pretty interesting. Yeah, nuclear medical scientist. In this job, you'll become a specialist in medical defense against chemical. No, thank you. I don't want to do anything medical. Again, if you are in the medical field in the Army, again, I do think you're gay, but there's nothing wrong with that. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. You just like being around women, but you don't like to fuck them. You just like to, you know, hey girl, like this and that, like oh my gosh, this and that. Like that nursing is gossiping, and I don't do that shit. Not only that, but like having to cut like soldiers open and like seeing like come on, it's gay. Like, oh, this dude's wounded. Oh, rip off his clothes. Oh, I see his dick. It's a gunshot wound down here, but it's like right to the left of his fucking left nut. Like, no, I don't want to do any of that shit. You know, so I rather just not. Right? 17A, environmental scientist. 72D, ammunition specialist. In this job, you will be responsible for the highly specialized care and management of ammunition. Nope. Just make sure everything's fucking clean. No, thank you. Small arms towed artillery repairer. In this job, you will perform maintenance and repairs and keep a wide array of weapons from small arms to field artillery and large ballistic operations operating properly. It sounds cool. I'm torn between this one because it's guns, it's gun related, and guns are cool. Right, but I'm gonna have to put it in the fuck no, that shit's gay. Like, it's not that hard maintaining your fucking weapons clean. Come on, guys. Like, an 11 Bravo could do this by himself. And yeah, for it to be a specialized job, no thank you. Chemical, biological, and radiological and nuclear officer. I think in this show we'll defend against the threat of biological, nuclear, and chemical weapons and learn to protect against hazardous materials during war and peacetime. No, thank you. I'll leave that off to some smart kid that likes to be dealing with all that shit. Watercraft engineer. In this job, you'll supervise or perform maintenance and repairs on Army watercraft and auxiliary equipment such as gasoline and diesel engines, propulsion machinery, and you lost me at water. Allied trade specialist. Is my mic still on? Yep, we're still going. Allied trade specialist. 91 Echo. In this job, you'll supervise and perform the fabrication, repair, and modification of metallic and non-metallic parts to ensure the Army equipment is operating reliably. You'll learn to operate various machine shop equipment. No. No, thank you. Transportation management coordinator. No. I do not want to coordinate jack shit unless it is troops and I want to be there with my troops after I coordinate them. Like, all right, we're going to do this, guys. We're going to go here and we're going to go there. But I'm not just going to say that and then send them off. I'm going to say that and then I'm going to go along with them. That's what I want. Explosive ordnance disposal. EODs officer. In this job, you will lead the Army's explosive expert, advise commanders of explosive threats, and be prepared to perform missions in support of Army units worldwide. That's kind of like Hurt Locker, and I think it's cool, but I always go back to this one quote from one of those guys that wore the suits, right? And he's like, how do you stay calm and under, like, in these situations, right? And the dude was all like, well, you know, like, how do you do it? He's like, well, it's my problem, but it's not. Right, and then it becomes somebody else's problem. So like, yeah, it's cool, but no thank you. And then there's no bonus. There's no bonus for that. I'm good. I'm gonna put that on the shit. Fuck no. But that's just a straight up fuck no. That shit is not gay. That shit is pretty badass. And my condolences and my respect for the people that do that shit. M1 Abrams tank system maintainer. In this job, you will perform maintenance on the suspension, steering, hydraulic. No, thank you. No, thank you. 91 Alpha. We'll do a couple more of these, and then we'll see how many we're at. Because I'm looking at my thing right there, and we're barely about to reach halfway. And it's already been an hour and 12 minutes. An hour and 12 minutes, and we're still going. So, utilities, equipment, repair. No, thank you. Railway special. Nope. I don't do trains. I do not do trains. Explosive ordnance disposal. EOD. What? Specialist. In this job, you will be the Army's preeminent tactical and technical explosive expert. You will have the advanced training and critical skills needed to disable and defeat explosive devices and weapons of mass destruction. I'm going to put that one under maybe. 89 Delta. Because there is a bonus for it. 89 Delta. There's a bonus. Watercraft operator, 88K. No, thank you. And that's the MOS of it. It's not 88,000. Imagine 88,000 for a fucking job as a sign-up bonus. I'd take that, bitch. Motor transport, 88M. Are you still watching me? Yeah. Do I sound good or no? Yeah. Okay, just making sure. Seaburn. In this job, you'll protect the country against the threat of seaburn weapons, chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear specialists. Pretty much what it is. You'll train to lead the detection and decontamination of... No, thank you. 74D. I feel like that job is obsolete and boring. Tactical power generation. In this job, you'll supply the power needed to run virtually every aspect of Army activity. Fuck no, that's just pretty much an electrician, and I do not want to do that. Health service, 70D. It goes under fuck no. Logistics officer. In this job, you'll help soldiers get what they need no matter where the mission take. Nope. Pretty much a fucking Uber. I'd be like an Uber and Uber Eats for these fuckers, and I'm good. Track vehicle repair, 91H. No, thank you. Critical care nurse, 66S. Nope. Urologist. What the fuck is that? In this job, you'll provide the top level care to soldiers and their families with disease, injuries, and disorder. Fuck no, they got diseases? I ain't getting nowhere near these fuckers. 60K is a fuck no. No fucking way. Alright, sorry, my dad called. I had to hang up on him. If he needs to call me, he can call my... Like, I'm live streaming right now. Good thing it doesn't end like that, because that would have been bad. That would have sucked booty, but... For critical care nurse, in this job you'll perform potentially life-saving medical service for soldiers as officer in the U.S. Army healthcare community. You'll also develop a unique skill set and gain valuable experience to set you apart from your peers. That one has $100,000 sign-up bonus. $100,000 sign-up bonus. Keep calling him until he does, or call my mom. $100,000 sign-up bonus to be a nurse, a care nurse. What do you think of that?
No, that's gonna be really boring for you because you have to literally change the
Oh, I have to change diapers for.
If it's a care nurse for like adults.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. But 100K though, 100K to.
That's why you have to wipe blood and stuff.
Oh yeah, no, I'm good. A urologist.
Ooh, perfect.
Okay, I'm gonna finish reading because this one has a $300,000 sign-up bonus.
A urologist? That's not bad. You just have to learn about your peds and stuff.
$300,000 as a sign-up bonus. I'm gonna write this one down on fucking maybe. I'm not gonna lie, cause that's crazy. That is crazy. $300,000 to pretty much, let's see, in this job you'll provide top-level care to soldiers and their families with disease, injuries, or disorders of their reproductive and urinary system. You'll also gain valuable experience and start your medical career as an officer in the distinguished. Yeah, so I have to deal with peepees. I have to deal with, like men's private parts. For $300,000, I'll jerk one of these dudes off for all I care. Like that's pretty good money. Like, oh, what, you can't get one off, bro? Here, let me lend a hand. $300,000. I did not know the government gave out this type of money like that. I didn't know they were balling like that. Like 20, 30, I'm like, yeah, it makes sense. Like some of these jobs are dangerous or they're like a lot harder to get. Like I expect that, but like 300,000, that's a Lamborghini. That's a fucking Lambo. All right, moving on. I put that one under maybe. I'll talk to my recruiter about that one. But medical surgical nurse, no thank you. We go back to 66H. Periodontist. Periodontal disease around the gums and teeth. Oh, I thought I had to deal with women's coochies. Like, well, you can't bleed, girl? Here, let me help you. 63D. Yeah, periods. That's what I went. That's what my head went to. Physical therapist, 65 Bravo. That's a 30K bonus. Nope. Get it up to 300,000, then we can talk. Yeah, 64F. That's a fuck no. What the fuck? There's a $400,000 bonus to be a fucking dentist. Comprehensive dentist, 63 Bravo. In this job, you will oversee oral health care services, providing detection, prevention, and comprehensive treatment. As soon as you begin, you will start earning valuable hands-on experience as a member. That bitch is going under the maybes just because I'm curious. I'm not saying I'm going to do these jobs, but I am fucking curious on what the recruiter had to tell me about these and if this is actually real or if they're just clickbaiting me to do something I don't want to do. Nurse, we go back to fuck no. 67E, nope. Rheumatologist, in this job, will be responsible for diagnosing and treating patients who have problems with their joints, soft tissue, and connect. Nope. 61D. Occupational medical officer. Nope. 60D. Medical oncologist. Nope. 61 Bravo. Gastroenterologist. Yep. 60G. That's a fuck no. Allergist clinic? No, I don't give a shit about people's allergies. What, you're allergic to peanuts? Fine. Here's a Reese's cup, bitch. 60L. A dermatologist, orthodontist, 63M. That's the orthodontist, 63M. General dentist. What the fuck? Why are dentists earning so fucking much? The other one was a 400,000. This one is 150,000. In this job, you will experience the entire array of the field of general dentistry to help ensure that each soldier is in optimal oral health. You will examine, diagnose, and treat diseases, injuries, and defects of the teeth, jaw, and mouth. Probably from all the fucking barrack bunnies that are out there. Barrack bunnies? The women that sleep around with men in the barracks?
You cannot be that.
That's probably why they're fucking getting paid so much. So many fucking barrack bunnies over here jumping from dude to dude, fucking giving BJs and all that shit. So they need a lot of dentists out there to fucking fix them up. Y'all nasty. Y'all nasty. Alright, so now we have officially run out of... Nope, we still could fit a few more here. 64 Charlie. Veterinary laboratory. Cardiologist. That's a $325,000 bonus. In this job, you'll diagnose, treat, and prevent disease of the heart and blood vessels. No. 325 is nice, right? Well, I don't know. Like, I'm going to put it under maybe, right? Because the options are, do you want to get paid $300,000 to look at peepees? Dicks. I don't know why I'm saying peepees. Do you want to get paid $300,000 to look at dicks? Do you want to get paid $400,000 to look at teeth? Or do you want to pay $150,000 to look at teeth? Or do you want to get paid $325,000 to deal with hearts?
Just wait until you get the gynecologist.
They what?
The gynecologist.
Where's the gynecologist
Right
at?
under.
Why?
That's the woman doctor.
Well, there's no. Oh,
Obstetrician and gynecologist.
hold on, I'm not there yet. You're getting ahead of yourself. 70 Bravo. 60S. Ophthalmologist. In this job, you'll provide medical care for eye problems for soldiers and their families. 225. Nah, I'm not good.
How did you say it?
I don't know. Ophthalmologist, whatever. Dietitian. Nope. Obstetrician and gynecologist, 60J. In this job, you'll provide leading quality care for women in the U.S. Army and their families. You'll become an officer and receive valuable experience while guiding your patients through pregnancies, childbirth. No. 60J. Emergency physician. This one has a $400 sign-up bonus. $400,000 sign-up bonus is crazy. In this job, $400,000, like, the amount of shit you can do with that fucking money, and that's just for signing up. Like, bonuses are just to sign up. This is not like, oh, you're going to make this in a year, right? Like, this is for you just to convince you to sign up. They give you $400,000 to be an emergency physician. In this job, you'll treat soldiers and their families in immediate needs of medical attention with potential life-saving treatments. You'll have opportunity to make immediate impact as a vital member of the U.S. Army healthcare. Like, it's really cool, right? Like, I'm going to write it down as a maybe just so that I can get a bit more information on that because, again, I don't care what y'all say. Yes, I'm a bitch. I like money. I like money, and if they're giving out that much money, I will look into it. Civil affairs, no money, no honey. That goes into the fuck no. Band officer. Abraham, you can go be a band officer. That's something you would probably like. I'm not into that shit. $600,000 sign up bonus. $600,000. You're talking about above half a mil, right? As a psychiatrist, in this job, you'll examine, diagnose, and treat patients with emotional or mental health issues, intellectual disabilities, or situational instabilities. You'll research crucial psychiatric. I know earlier I made fun of these people, right? But for $600,000, I would gladly pretend like I give a shit about your problems and get paid fucking $600,000 for 4 years, dude. Like that's pretty decent. That's pretty fucking decent. Down as a maybe. I'm gonna talk with my recruiter about this. If it's real, I don't know. I do not know. 60V. A physician? Nope, not enough. That's $60,000 to be a physician. Nope, you better up them fucking numbers if you're giving out above half a fucking mil for that. Endo, I don't know what that is. 63 Charlie. That's a no. Pulmonary disease. In this job, you'll examine and treat patients with respiratory. It's $400K. This hurts, but I'm gonna put it as no. I don't want to deal with lungs and all that shit. I don't even want to deal with the heart one, but I'm curious to see if it's true. A plastic surgeon. A plastic fucking... I'm gonna be giving fucking women big old titties. I was gonna say fuck it, I can't talk now. I can't talk. Whatever. I know the word I'm trying to say, but I can't. It's not coming out. Plastic surgeon. In this job, you'll examine, repair, and reconstruct physical impairments on patients or improve them. You know, booties and BBLs. I'm beheading boobies and BBLs in the army. That's crazy. There's no sign-up bonus, so that's a hard no. I might fucking do it for like $400,000, $600,000. Hell yeah. Podius, whatever. You a soldier suffering from disease. Why? Feet? Oh yeah, I hate feet. I do not like feet. That is a hard no. Nutrition care specialist. Get out of here. 68M. Human resource officer. Nope, no bonus. 42B. Bradley. Fighting vehicle system maintainer. Nope, 91M. Endocrinologist. 61C. That's a no. Visual information equipment operator and maintainer. 46T. Yeah, I was picky before, right? I was like, no. But now that I'm seeing that they're handing out $400,000, $600,000 bonuses, I'm even much more picky. So I'm just flying through these real fucking quick if they don't match with the... And it's all science and medicine. It's all... Like, if there was like a combat role where like, hey, dude, like there's a good 80% chance you might die, but we'll give you $600,000, I might fucking take it. I might take it. Construction equipment repair, 91L, no. Prosthodontist. Prosthetics, I'm guessing you'll be specialist in creating dental prosthetics. 300K. I am good. I don't like dealing with teeth. 31E. 31E. Anesthesiologist. In this job, you will administer anesthesia to patients who undergo surgery and other procedures. You also receive unique medical training in trauma settings and train other medical personnel as officer in the U.S. Army Healthcare. I'm going to put that as a maybe because that's another 600K. No, I'm going to eat in a bit. I'm going to take a bite actually right now. Fuck it. Ugh. It's going good so far. It's going good. There's definitely a lot of interesting stuff here. The amount of money the government gives away. That's crazy.
¿Tú qué comer, no? ¿Y mami?
Yeah, no, that's crazy. Anesthesia. Just going in, injecting people, leaving. For $600,000, that's pretty crazy. Obviously, I need to talk with my recruiter to see if this is true and what other requirements there are to get in there. Because, yeah, this is something I want to do. Like, let's say, right? Yeah, this is something I want to do. But maybe this is not available for me, like, right out of BCT. Maybe I need to spend a couple years training up to do that. And then I get my sign-up bonus. Or who knows? I don't know. I do not know. Is there any 16 Novembers here? No, but doesn't mean it's not available for me. All right. So let's see how many we have so far. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 900. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 61. 161 out of 267 jobs, so I just need 106 more of these to go through. We're almost there. We're almost done. And a lot of these are still healthcare, so it should be go by pretty quickly. 60N was the last one we did. 70A is a hard no. 70A, 91P, 64D, veterinary, like 70C, 63R, animal care specialist, 68T. Alright, let's go. Infectious disease officer, they give out 200K for it, but nah. You lose me at infections. 68X. 94H. Test measure diagnostic equipment. Nope. 94H. 61U. Healthcare. 61E. Health. 90 culinary specialists. In this job, you will prepare and serve large-scale meals. Get out of here. Occupational therapist. No, thank you. There's therapists up here that are getting paid like 400, 500 grand. So for 35 bucks or 35K, no, thank you. Nephrologist. And this, you'll be responsible for diagnosing and treating patients with kidney. No, thank you. Civil affairs special. Nope. 38B. Multiple launch rocket systems. 94P. Oh boy, military police officer. No sign-up bonus, no money, no honey. Chaplain, I love God, and God's with me everywhere I go, but to be a pastor, no thank you. 68Q. Band musician, special band musician. Abraham, there you go. My brother loves music. He's into all that shit. He makes beats and all that crap. I am too left-footed. I'm not good, huh? Which one?
You said 68Q. You said special band. It's pharmacy specialist.
Yeah, pharmacy specialist is no. And then the band is a definite fucking no. Diagnostic radiologist. In this job, you will interpret x-rays for soldiers receiving medical treatment on base. You get $375,000 out of that. I'm going to put that as a maybe. 61R. 375K. And then neurosurgeon, 600K. I'm guessing you do with neurons. In this job, you'll have the vital responsibility of examining, diagnosing, and performing surgeries for patients with complications on the nervous system. No, thank you. I'm going to scratch that one off and go back to fuck no. Field veterinary service, no, thank you. Huh? Otolaryngologist, 60T. I don't know what the fuck that is. In this job, we will provide medical treatment to patients for problems related to ear, nose, throat, head, and neck while performing leadership duties. No. Aerospace medicine officer, residency in aerospace medicine, RAM, 61 November. In this job, you will fly into combat and humanitarian situations to administer emergency medical care. As a flight surgeon, you will care for patients both on the ground and in the air. I don't know, but 61N is a fuck no. Again, these are not gay because they're getting paid a shit ton of money. So no, you're not gay, but you're too hard for me. You're not too hard for me. I just don't want to go through the process of learning all that shit. Like going through medical and like having to learn all that shit. Like I'm only going in there for like 4 years, maybe. I might do two. I might do 2 contracts, or I don't know, 1 or 2. Who knows what the Lord has in store for me? 60 Bravo. Nope. Nuclear medicine officer. Nope. 92S. Shower and laundry specialist. Fuck no. Y'all are grown, man. Do y'all's own fucking laundry. I'm not doing it for y'all.
And no bonus?
Yeah, and no bonus. I'm not gonna be freaking cleaning and washing y'all shonies. 94T. Land combat electrical mission system repair. 13K for sign up, but I don't want to be any of that. 600, like, man, like this government just throws out money. Another 600K job for oral and maxillofacial surgeon. In this job, you will examine and provide surgical and non-surgical care to patients with conditions or injuries to the head, mouth, teeth, jaw, or neck. You will be commanded medical units. Conduct, nah. Like, yeah, it was all fun and games seeing all like the 600,000 sign up bonus and all that stuff. But honestly, I'd rather just make a company and make that shit by myself, through companies, not having to deal with fucking noses and dental and healthcare and all that shit. 36 Alpha, financial manager. No, thank you. There's no sign up bonus. Vascular surgeon. No, thank you. There is a sign up bonus for 600K, but I'm Gucci. Medical laboratory specialist. No, thank you. Occupational therapy specialist. No. If y'all are just now tuning in, or if you're watching this, right, and you're like, I don't know what's going on, we're choosing my MOS on what I'm going to do on my job. And if you're thinking or asking yourself, what is he saying? What are all these numbers and all this shit? What are all these big words he's saying? Trust me, I don't know either. I'm just like, if they sound confusing, if they don't have anything that says either combat or $600,000 sign-up bonus, I'm just skipping through them. Psychological operation officer, 37A. No, thank you. Public health dentist. No, thank you. Again, I'm joining the army, and to do a job that sucks ass, and then you want to throw in the public to it, that makes it even worse. And then you don't throw a sign-up bonus? Heck no. If I'm going to be dealing with the freaking public, with just random ass people coming in, I am good. 94M. 27A. Army judge advocate general. Nope. I'm not going to be no judge. I don't want to learn the law. I am the law. Striker systems maintainer. 91S. Patient administration specialist. 68G. Nurse and anesthetist, and I don't know. There's no easiest in there. Anesthetist. In this job, you'll administer general anesthesia and help manage surgical pain for soldiers and families. You will assist in operating and recovering rooms. No, thank you. There is a sign-up bonus. $250,000 sign-up bonus. That's insane. My mom's probably watching this and she's like, oh, pick that one. Because, like, money is money. And that's a lot of money they're handing out just to be able to do that job for 4 years. 94F. Medicine, 68S. 67F. Automated tests, nope. 94Y. General surgeon. That one has a $600,000 sign-up bonus, but I am good. Parachute rigger, 92R. You will ensure the safety of every paratrooper you work with. Nah, no thank you. I want to do the paratrooping. I want to jump out of airplanes. Someone else can make me feel safe. I don't want to do that. Religious affairs specialist. In this job, you will have the rewarding responsibility of supporting the unit ministry and the chaplains during missions and everyday activities. You will assist in religious operations, circulate the unit ministry, and ensure spiritual readiness. My respects, but no thank you. Military police. I see no sign-up bonus. I'm going to throw it as a fuck no. Dental specialist. Plus, I probably would be giving everybody like freebies. Like, nah, you can go ahead. Like, I'm not gonna do all this paperwork just for someone speeding. So I probably would not make a good one at that. Foreign language specialist. In this job, you'll go to a defense language institution where you will learn to speak, listen, and read in your first target language. As a foreign language specialist, you will assist and attend either 35M or 35B advanced individual training. No, thank you. I barely speak Spanish right as it is. I don't want to throw freaking, you know? I'm good. I struggle with my Spanish, and I'm a Mexican, born Mexican, right? So I don't want to throw Arabic in there and just fuck that up too. Like, they're gonna I may look Arabic, right? I may look like I'm from the Middle East, but I am good in trying to act like one of them. Military working dog handler, 31K. No, thank you. Signal, nope. You lost me at signal. I don't want to be parked behind the table. Field surgeon, no. Wow, there's no sign up for a field surgeon, and everybody other surgeon has been having like fucking a shit ton of bonuses. Human resource specialist, 42A, is a big no-no. Counter human intelligence collector, 35M, that's a no. Veterinary, nope. 68R. Physical therapy specialist, 68F. Cyber network defender, 25D. Air traffic control, nope, 94D. Rotary wing aviator, so someone that works on the rotations of the wings on aircraft, like the propellers and all that shit. I am good. We're almost done, right? We are almost 2 hours into this shit, but we're almost through. We're almost done. And I can finally finish my sandwich that I've had from the beginning of this, but it feels rude to eat in front of y'all. But yeah, so once we're done with this, I'll end the live, eat my sandwich, and play some Battlefield. You know, start feeling what it's like to be in the military. 27D. Mortuary affairs specialist. Nope. I don't want to deal with dead people. I don't want to handle dead people. I want to kill dead people? I want to make dead people. I want to make dead people. There you go. I don't want to deal with dead people. I want to make dead people. And then the other foreign enemy team can deal with their mortuary affairs. Oh, I'm making jokes over here, but the description of this job is, in this job you'll draw upon specialized medical training and the utmost respect and compassion to handle the remains and personal effects of soldiers who have fallen in the line of duty. That is not me. I do not deal with compassion and all that stuff. That is no. Fixed wing aviator. I am good on that. Don't want to do that. Radio equipment repair. Don't want to do that. 94E. Financial management. Nope. If you don't know how to deal with your own money, sucks for you. I know how to deal with mine. I don't want to teach other people how to do that shit. 92L. Petroleum laboratory specialist. In this job, you will supervise and conduct laboratory tests on petroleum, oil, and lubricant products to ensure fine prevention and safety control to our troops. Huh. No, thank you. 46S, public affairs, mass communication. Nope. 35F is a no. Military intelligence system integrator. No, thank you. Psychological operations specialist. In this job, you'll be an expert at persuasion. You will assess and develop the information needed to influence and engage specific audiences. See, that sounds a lot like torture, right? Like, you're going to be interrogating people. And in the Army, from the movies that I've seen, right? Like, cut off a pinky, you know, shove toothpicks down their nails, you know, stuff like that. I may be interested in that. I would not mind torturing someone. For $13,000 sign up, I would torture someone. I'll put it as maybe. I'll hear my recruiter out on that one. 37F. I'm going to draw a line down here because they're about to start blending into each other. Yeah, who knew that this is the extent of the Army? Like, that's a lot. That is a lot. Military intelligence officer. That's a hard no. 35A. Water treatment specialist. I saw a dude do this, and he got a bonus, but there's no bonus sign up on here. So I'm in this job, you'll be responsible for supervising and installing water purification equipment and making sure clean water is stored and available anywhere it is needed. That's so fucking gay. But I mean, if you're the dude in Victoria, right, that trains with me on the Future Soldier program, and you see this, sorry, dude. There's nothing wrong with being gay. Just means you like men. Operating room specialist. Nope. 68D. Petroleum supply specialist. Nope. 92F. 91J. Quartermaster and chemical equipment repair. No, thank you. Respiratory specialist. Nope. 68V. I specialist, 68Y. Information technology specialist, nope, 25B. You know, if my job offered me $300,000 to $600,000 in sign-up bonus, I would not go to the army. But you know, if my job offered me like, hey, you know what, stay with us, don't go to the army, repair pallets for the rest of your life, and we'll give you $600,000, I might consider it. Counterintelligence agent. In this job, you'll conduct investigations to identify and detect foreign. Nah, I'm good. Investigation sounds like a lot of paperwork and a lot of sitting behind the desk thinking. And no, thank you. 94R, more aviation repairer. Visual information specialist. In this job, you will supervise, plan, and operate electronic and film-based still, video, and audio equipment. Nope. This ain't Hollywood. I don't want to fucking record shit for the army. 68P, radiology specialist. Orthopedic, 68B. Nope. Unit supply specialist. This one has a $20,000 sign-up bonus. In this job, you'll be responsible for supervising and maintaining all Army supplies and equipment. You will receive, inspect, inventory, load, and unload, store, issue, and deliver all supplies of equipment. You're giving a dude $20,000 to keep shit nice and organized, but you're not willing to do that for a lot of these combat roles. There's a lot of combat roles here that do not offer bonuses. Army, you need to straighten your shit out, because that seems unfair to me. Right? I feel like, I mean, granted, like the 300, from the 300 up to the 600K, those are all medical shit. Yeah, you have to be smart. I can see that, right? But for the Bravos and like the Special Forces, they get 34,000. And then 12 Bravos, the 18 Alphas, the 19 Ds, like 16,000. The 12 Bravo doesn't even get a freaking bonus, which is gay, but ultimately that might be the one I end up going with regardless of all this research, right? But I still want to hear out the I want to hear out my recruiter on all these other ones and if I'm able to actually do these and how they actually work. Let's see, 68J. Nope. And then we make another line. 35 geospatial intelligence, imagery analysis. In this job, you'll analyze visual data to provide critical information to the Army. I do not want to be parked behind a desk. And I may be, right? I don't want to speak for everyone else, but I may be one of the few people who scored pretty high in the freaking ASVAB and wants to do something dangerous or wants to do like combat role, right? I'm pretty sure if a lot of y'all had the smartness that I have and been like, oh, dude, if I had your intelligence, I would have done like something a bit more, something easier, something a bit more safer. Yeah, well, that's probably because you're gay, right? But that's not me. I like to be out there. I like to be out in the chaos and just, I don't know. What can I say? Maybe something's wrong with me. Maybe I'm psychotic or something, which according to my sister and a psychological test that she gave me, I am pretty psychotic, but who knows? Who knows if that shit's accurate? 92 Alpha, automated logistical specialist. Satellites, no thank you. 25S. And here's the one I was waiting for. The Combat Medic Specialist, 68 Whiskey. $10,000 sign-up bonus. That one I'm going to put under yes. Because again, if Combat Engineer doesn't have a bonus or like, I'm going to have to outweigh, I'm going to have to talk to my recruiter and see like what these jobs entail. Because again, if we are not currently in a combat zone, right? If America right now isn't kicking ass somewhere and killing people, then what are all the combat roles doing? They have to be dispersed somewhere, right? They have to be doing something, right? So they make them do stupid shit like sweep the cement while it's raining, you know? Dumb stuff like that. So that's what I'm going to do. Like, okay, if I'm a combat medic and there's no combat role going on right now, what am I doing as a combat medic? Oh, well, you're going to be working in a hospital. I don't want to do that, right? But there's a $10,000 sign-up bonus. What about 12 Bravo? If I'm a combat engineer and there's no combat going on, like what do I do? Oh, well, you on weekends, you go to blow shit up, and then throughout the week, you construct shit, or like you help the construction, because 12 Bravo, I mean, you are an engineer, so you do some construction. But on the weekends, you go blow shit up, or, you know, you still do a bit of the combat stuff. Then maybe, right? Because, like, it all really depends, like, on the downtime, what are we doing? Because If you're not doing jack shit, like what is the Army gonna make you do? Because you have to be doing something. There is no, oh, there's no work today, guys. Y'all can go home and I'll see you on Monday. Like, no, like, okay, like I need to keep y'all busy from Monday to Saturday or Friday or however the work schedule is gonna be like, right? So I'm gonna have to talk with my recruiter and be like, on the downtime, like what do they make us do for each role and all that stuff. And based off of that, I will dictate or decide what's really up my alley. Because if I'm a combat medic, there is no combat going on, go work at a hospital. Dealing with people, having to talk to people, tell them, or like people getting cranky because they're not, healthy, and then they're yelling at me for them not being healthy or missing a limb or something like that. I don't want to deal with people's bullshit. So I'm gonna have to outweigh that type of stuff. So 68 whiskey, I put it as a yes, and I'm gonna have to talk with my recruiter about it. Signal intelligence, 35 November, no thank you. Signal intelligence voice interceptor, no thank you. There is a sign-up bonus for that, but I am Gucci. 25H, 25U. 61 orthopedic surgeon. In this job, you'll serve U.S. Army personnel with disorders, disease, and injuries to the musculoskeletal system. You'll also perform surgeries and develop groundbreaking treatments like bionic prosthetics and regenerative bone and tissue procedures. That's a $600,000 sign-up bonus. That's a big-ass fucking bonus. Right, but surgery, surgeons, nah. 61M, no thank you. Thoracic surgeon. In this job, you will examine, diagnose, treat, and perform surgery on patients with diseases or injuries to the thorax and vascular system. That's another $600,000 sign-up bonus. $600,000. Again, I repeat, because they may be watching. My boss may be watching this. If you give me a $600,000 sign-up bonus, boss, I might not go to the Army. You don't want me to go to the Army? I mean, $600,000, just slide it under the table. Let's see. We're down to the final three. Radiation oncologist, 61Q. There is no sign-up bonus, so no. Aero medical evacuation officer. Sounds like you see combat, but you're just going in there to get someone and then getting the fuck out. So, nah. Cyber capability, developer technician. And we are officially done. All of these were a fuck no. And that's the list, guys. That is the list. There's quite a few. All right, so there's a shit ton of no's. I'm not even going to count those. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 yeses, with the most bonus on these yeses is $34,000, and those are for the special forces. So I'm going to have to talk with my officer, my recruiter, and see if I'm able to join the special forces. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 maybes. And these are all bonuses that are out of this fucking world. You got $300,000 bonuses, $150,000 bonuses, $400,000 bonuses, $600,000 bonuses, and $375,000 bonuses. And then you got some smaller bonuses like $15,000, $16,000, and $20,000 bonuses. All these over here, though, are in the medical field, which is somewhat understandable. I mean, I guess doctors are more valuable than soldiers that are losing their lives out in the field, but it's whatever. It's fine. But, yeah, so with that being said, we're not quite done yet now. My recruiter did give me a list of some of the top ones that are currently available. So now we're going to look through these and see where we place some of these. Because, again, we already went through all the jobs. Now we're just going to see where we located these jobs. If they're in the yes category, then that's good. That gives them a little bit of a leeway that they're available for me. So we're going to go here and we're going to search 11 X-ray. I don't know what I did with 11 X-ray. I think I put it in the fuck now. Where the fuck is 11 X-ray? Oh, yeah, infantryman. Yep, it's in the maybe. All right, so I'm going to put a star next to this one because it is available, and it's in the infantry portion. 19U. 19U. Armor crew member recruit. In this job, you will train on tank and cavalry operations. Where did I put 19U at? I did put 19U, and it does come with the bonus. Look at that. Look at that. All right, so there's another star there. 92F. 92F. Petroleum supply specialist. There's only 7 spots available for that one. So apparently, because it's such a low number of seats available, that means it's a hard job. You need to score high in the ASVAB to be able to have it, which I did because I'm a smarty pants and I was raised right by my mom and dad. Yeah, so this means maintain a state of readiness. In this job, you'll supply the Army with fuel and needs to maintain a state of readiness at all times. You'll supervise and manage the reception, storage, and shipment of bulk. You got to be a smarty pants to have a gay ass job. That is so stupid and gay. I'm good. 92F, it is not. Yeah, I didn't put it on yes or maybe because I know what I like, and that is not it. 12 Delta. Diver. Yep, so that one's up here. I'm going to put a star on. 12 Diver. I already told my mom and dad that was a big old no for me, but after watching some videos, they look cool. They look cool in scuba gear. So the aestheticness is there. It may be a maybe. There is a bonus on it. So 12 Delta. There are 5 spots available for it. 12 Charlie. So 12 Charlie. Oh, that one's a fuck no. That's a engineer. Yeah, bridge crew member. So that one was a no. 12 Charlie is a no. 68 Whiskey. Let's see. 68 Whiskey. Combat Medic. Yep, I put Combat Medic over here on the yes portion. So that's a star there. 88M. I remember that one, I think. I put that one on the fuck no. Mortar Transport. Yep, that's a no. 74 Delta. 74 Delta. Chemical, Biological, Radiological, and Nuclear Specialist. For that job there, 74 Delta, there's only 1 spot available. 1 spot. And I was smart enough to be able to qualify for it. But again, you got to be a smart ass to have such a gay and dumb job. I don't like it. I'm good. That one's going to be a no. Huh? 7 views, I know. Look at that. We got 7 people watching me. Hey guys, how y'all doing? Oh, 6. One of y'all left. Fuck you. Whoever that was. 94H. Another 1-seater. Test measurement and diagnostic equipment maintenance support specialist. In this job, you'll test, calibrate, and repair Army precision instruments. Yeah, so one slot available. 94H. I don't think I have that one on here. Yep, because it's a gay job, and I don't want to do that. I want to see combat. I want to have a combat role. I want to be out there with my brethren and, kick ass. All right, so now we go back over here to 11 X-ray. We already did that one. 19U. Let's see what that one is. Armor crewmate member. Do I have a 19U here? Yeah, I did. We already did that one. 68 Whiskey. We already did that one. 92F. 92 Foxtrot. 92 Foxtrot. Petroleum supply specialist. Nope. 92 Foxtrot. They had 2 spots available for that one. Yep, 2 spots available for that one. 12 Delta. I think that one is a bridge one again. Nope, that's a diver one. Yep, diver one, and 12 Delta had 9 spots available. 12 Charlie. I think this one's the bridge one. Yep, bridge crew member, and there's 16 spots available. No, thank you. We already did the 88M. 74D. Did we do 74D? I don't know. Chemical, yep, the specialist, the chemical nuclear. I get to work with nukes, which is pretty badass, but no thank you. And then 94H. Test measurement diagnostics. Again, 1 spot available. All right, yep, so none of these changed my mind. I am still stuck with pretty much, I was left the same kind of concept, which I already came into this, right? Like I want to do a combat role. I know what I want. I want to do something where I get to see some action and, be out there in the shit show. I want to be in the shit show. I don't want to be held back looking at men's private parts, like their PPs, and then, like, for $600,000 to look at a dude's, private part, kind of worth it, maybe. I don't know. I'm going to have to talk to my recruiter, see what that job is really like, what it entails, and if I'm even able to do it, or, like, what's the process to be able to do that job. But with that being said, I mean, that's the whole That was all the jobs for the Army. The 267 jobs. Dunzo. We officially went over them. Now, what I'm gonna have to do is on Thursday, whenever I go with my recruiter, I'm gonna show him this list and be like, hey, like these are kind of the ones that I like. And then we're gonna get on the computer and we're gonna see what's actually available. Because in the in the B movie, remember the B movie when like they're choosing their jobs and like the B's like, oh, like what job would you like? He's like, oh, I want to be this, and he's like, is it available? Oh, yes, it is available. And then here he puts like the thumb thingy on his head, right? Like the hand where like they just smear the honey off, and then like it's no longer available like after like a second like that because like the jobs are constantly changing. Same thing with the army. Jobs are constantly changing. They're constantly being filled up because I am not the only person that wants to join the army. There's millions, or I don't know millions, but I'm pretty sure there's a shit ton of people trying to join and all that stuff. So jobs are constantly getting filled up. Positions and slots are being filled up. So whenever we go on Thursday, it's all about what's available and what their shipping dates are at and all that stuff. And then we go to MEPS. MEPS is going to be coming up soon, pretty soon here. So once I go to MEPS, I'm going to make a video on my whole MEPS experience because I already went to one portion of it, which was for the ASVAB. And now I'm going to be going 2 days up there for my physical portion where they're going to inspect me and all that shit. So once that's done, I'll make a whole video on like my whole journey through MEPS and kind of talk to you how it was. There's already quite a few stories of some retards talking a bit much than they were not supposed to and all that kinds of stuff. So there's a lot of stories to tell, right? But yeah, with that being said, I mean, that's going to conclude today's live, our first ever live, right? Pretty cool. And this video is going to still be posted up on my YouTube channel. So if y'all missed out for most of the live and y'all want to go back and look at it, it's going to be in my YouTube channel for y'all to be able to look at. I feel like it was great. If y'all enjoyed this, if y'all did like it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. We are still trying to hit the goal of 1,000 subscribers. So this is, I know we're like at 840, 841, something like that. I don't know. We're like kind of there. We're like gaining some and then we're losing some. So we're around there. Share it with those that you want to share it with. If you're in the army or if you saw me insult one of your jobs, suck it up, Buttercup. I'm not one of your therapists here that's going to tell you, oh, you're okay. No, like some jobs here are pretty gay. So yeah, with that being said, I don't want to yap on for too long. I feel like this was pretty fun. I enjoyed it. Hopefully y'all did too. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Now I need to figure out how to fucking cancel this shit. How do I stop? All right, right there. Yes. All right. Yep. That's it. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes, I do. I'm going to get the fuck out of here.